Hey, goal getters, how's it going? I am so happy to see you here today. Thank you for joining me. I am, it's a near new year, and I'm hoping it's going to be a new me in the best way possible. I've been super happy with the way my life has been going for the past X amount of years. But this year, I'm going to be 51. I can't believe it. I'm it seems way too big of an age for me, but it's the year and I've decided that I want to do a few things different. So, what am I going to be talking about today? Today I want to talk to you a little bit about my journey of it's embarrassing to say as a life coach, as a business coach, as a organizational development coach that it's embarrassing to say that I really haven't uh, um, set a whole lot of goals myself, if that makes sense. And so, but it's not the worst thing in the world because I have built a really incredible business. So, what am I going to talk to you about today? Is I want to talk to you about how I've created success without goals. And really, it's complete flies in the face of everything that I talk about on the weekly. I always say it's good for other people, and I want it to be good for me. But this is the year that I'm really going to fully embrace it. Okay. So, what I want to talk to you is being successful without goals, because I think that's a possibility too. And that's going to tell a little bit about that story. But really, what I want to talk to you today about is how I'm going to get so much more out of this year, out of the future years, because I'm actually doing some real goal setting. And it's kind of interesting. I'm having a lot of fun, so I want to share that with you. And for those of you who don't see me, who haven't seen me before, don't know who I am, my name is Zan, and I am a life coach to the stars. No, just kidding. I like to help people solve problems. And my biggest goal in life is that I like to help people dream again. So if you are a goal chaser, if you are looking for that next big thing, if you want to evolve into that next best version of yourself, then baby, stick with me because that's what I am here for you for today and every day. So, if you are watching this right now, my apologies. I'm a little glistening if you can't see. I had a little bit of laser work done on some scars and stuff. And then I said, hey, go to it. And that's really part of my self care journey. So if you're listening to me, great. Don't worry about it. My dulcet tone of my voice will lead you through this, right? Sorry, got to make fun of yourself, or what the hell, man. Life is pretty boring without it. So, um, let's dive right in here and talk about this. So, my life previous to this, if any of my high school friends know me, anyone who knows me really well, you know that I've always got a to do list. I've always got a goal list set up, right? And it's full of things, and I could probably pull it out for you right now. I've got booklets of things with to do lists and contact people. I've actually got two notebooks, to tell you the truth, and I use Google Calendar and all these types of things. So, but honestly, I've never really used them effectively. And it's shocking to me sometimes that I've done as well as I have in my business and in my personal life, when I owned the fitness studio, my own fitness journey, my own personal development journey, that I've done as well as I have because, to be honest with you, I am really terrible at setting goals. I'm amazing at helping other people to do it, but for myself, I stink. And evidence of that is, again, if you're watching me, I am sorry if you're wondering and saying, Zan, you look a little tired. Well, geez, because of my poor planning, I didn't get my eyelashes filled with my wonderful eyelash professional Mel before Christmas. So now I'm a little limpy. So, but that's poor planning on my part. So, what was my life like before setting goals? Well, it was really going from thing to thing. I let everybody else's priority be my priority. And actually, I was very blessed because I was able to connect with my dear friend and another business associate, Dan, who was a mentor, is a mentor, a brother, an uncle, a cousin. I love him dearly. And he allowed me to, one moment. Sorry, dog, very annoying. Anywho, back to my story. So, working with Dan was such a joy. I got to learn so much about everything, the world. I learned about facilitation, public speaking, um, strategic planning. I was able to help all these other people dream, set goals, and really just help them be their best selves, their best organizations, which was amazing. And I really didn't have to set any goals or plans for myself because he was there for me and he kept us so busy every single day, morning till night. It was amazing. And then I had children, and then I got married, then I had children. And so my life was pretty regimented to where it was what everybody else needed. And I just kind of went through that cycle. So I never really set a whole bunch of goals. I always had my to-do list and those types of things, but I just kind of floated through that. And wonderfully, I had a really great group of people. My husband, Dan, different friends that I had, my who elevated me, and I ended up doing a bunch of different marketing, network marketing businesses that were not really that successful. Why? Because I never set goals around them. I just kind of was like, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be the top. I'm going to speak at convention. Or my business goals were, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to be rich. But I never really wrote them down. Well, I did, but just as an item on my list. I want to be rich, or I want to make $1 million, or that was what kind of my goal setting looked like for the year. Really, no specifics around it. They weren't smart goals. They were just ideations, or what was my perfect scenario. And so I really just kind of went with the flow and was very blessed that opportunities came my way. But as time went on, I found myself becoming less and less satisfied. And I realized that was because I didn't have any goals of my own. Everything I did was serving other people, which is a wonderful way to live your life. But for me, without goals, without my own focus, I found that I hit a very low point. I got very depressed. I was very, what am I doing with my life? My life is boring. I got no satisfaction out of anything, even though I was achieving great things. The fact was, they weren't my things. They were other people's goals, and they were other people's dreams. And because I was such a server, the people around me that I loved would go, well, look what we did. Look what we did. But really, I didn't feel like it was a we. I felt like it was them. And I just was kind of sitting there by the sidelines cheering them on. And so having this goalless strategy really did serve me. I learned a lot. And what was the biggest thing? Because not everybody, if you just walk around with no goals, you're not necessarily going to achieve anything. But what was it about this goalless strategy, we'll call it, that benefited me was the fact that I always said yes. If you've ever seen that movie, Yes Man, I think that's what it was called, with Jim Carrey. Uh, that's what I did. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll take that course. I will volunteer for that thing. I will try that job, even though I'm scared shitless about it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take that train, whatever it might be. And that, my friend, is since being a child. I'm scared all the time, but I'm really brave like crazy, and I'm willing to jump into anything. And so that was really the magic sauce in my goalless strategy, is I just said yes to everybody else's goals. And when I said yes, I leaned in as hard as I could, and I felt it, dreamed it, believe it. I just totally got into their goal, so that I did feel a little bit of satisfaction when they reached their goal. Pardon me, I should grab my drink. Anyway, and that was fine until it wasn't fine anymore. Until I got depressed, I went blind in my right eye. Chance I have multiple sclerosis, but also I look back on it and I think that I was such a drama llama. I lived off so much of everyone else's emotions that I ended up making myself sick, because I was always in a constant, my parasympathetic nervous system was always in fight or flight all the time. I was always just on eggshells, waiting to know what Is someone happy with me? Are they not happy with I didn't create my own joy in my life because I wasn't measuring it by my own what I wanted. So that made me sick. And I realized, oh man, I need to do something. So 10 years, 12 years, I've been on this personal development journey and it's been incredible. It's been amazing. I have grown exponentially. I have learned and become stronger than I ever could have imagined because there was part of me that thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to start my own path for the first time in my life and do what I want to do. Live my joy, live my best life if you want to call it that. But holy crap, what if I'm not successful? What if I don't have enough money? What if I don't know clients? Because at first the clients don't come when you're on your own. I didn't have a lot of clients for the first year or 2 years until I started really showing up more on Facebook, talking about when I did have a client, posting about our experiences. So, thank you, clients who have allowed me and shared our fun team building and workshops that we do, and just the fun stuff that we do because it's working. Other people see and know what's going on. And so that was another piece of my business is because people go, well, I've got to be honest with you. I have never, I don't have a business plan. I guess I have kind of one staff person that helps me. I usually have one person that helps me with social media and marketing. Thanks, Stacia, and all of you, Amy, Phoenix. Oh geez, I'm sorry. My brain is just tired right now. I'm trying to think of all these people. I don't want to insult anyone. I'll message you later. I'll let you know all of the people that have helped me on this journey. Thank you for that. Um, Laura, Andrea, thank you, all of you guys, Stacia. Um, but I've never had a business plan. I have never set really annual goals for my business. Heck, I don't even do my bookkeeping once a month. I do it annually just to um, file my taxes at the end of the year. Yeah, I know I'm embarrassing. I'm telling you guys all of the dirt here, people. I have done the exact opposite of what I've told all of you to do. I've never set smart goals for myself. And we'll talk about that, why it's important to me in this next point. But honestly, what am I going to tell you? I'm almost get overwhelmed with my embarrassment there for a minute. But then I have to tell you what my biggest achievement probably to date is. During the pandemic, that was one of my scariest times. I had my fitness studio in 2017 to like 2019, 2018 to 20 something. 2019 in November, I was burnt out from the studio. I was teaching 16 classes because again, I never put any planning into my fitness studio either. I just went, oh, I love fitness. I want to open my own studio. So that's what I did. Rushed through it in like 3 or 4 months, got a studio up, didn't have a marketing strategy, didn't have a business plan, didn't have anything, and just went with my spirit. And it was wonderful. I love all of you. Thank you. You made that experience so amazing. But at the same time, it burnt the crap out of me. And come the November 2019, I decided, no, thank you, no more. I can't do this anymore. And it wasn't because it wasn't successful. It was an amazing place that we had. And I'm still friends with all of the people from the studio. It was incredible. It's incredible and it still is. But the fact is, I was like, I'm done. So what did I do the next 2 months? Filled up my schedule with consulting gigs because I thought that's really where my heart is, where I can help the most amount of people. I'm back in it hard. February 2020, what happens? Boom, every gig I have is just about shut down for the rest of 2020 and for the foreseeable future. So I got really sad for a few minutes and then I said, to hell with it. I'm going to start going live on Facebook because that's what people were doing at the time. And so every week I started showing up and sometimes twice a week because I would do a workshop and I'd invite people to sign up for it. And I was on my own for a bit and then I had some help come up to help me kind of grow what was going on. And incredibly, by 2021, I had doubled my income being online. I'm an in-person facilitator. By just showing up and going online and then having people realize how effective I could be on Zoom and online and everything else, my business doubled. And I went from 5 figures into 6 figures online. And my business has continued to grow since then. It grows and grows and grows. And I still have no plan. So you go, why are we even talking, Zan? Because this seems like a fairy tale. Well, I told you there was a couple of specific things that I did with my business and my life. One, I said yes to everything. Every opportunity that came up, if I didn't know if it would work out, some blew up in my face, others turned out miraculously. But I didn't have the opportunity to be too choosy because I had no other plan. So that was my plan. The second thing is I lead with my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I want to fall in love with people. I don't want to like them. I don't want a super level connection with people. I really want to connect with people at a deep soul to soul level. And I think that is what people need and want. And so that has helped me attract people, my ideal client to me that want that. And because I've worn my heart on my sleeve, my trials, my tribulations, my traumas, all that stuff, being authentic, not being afraid to show up when your face has just been burnt off by lasers and you look like you have lube all over your face. Yes, I said it, lube. I do. You can't pick and choose when you're going to show up. You just need to show up consistently and constantly if you want to grow what you want in your business. And I'm not just talking about showing up online because I know a lot of you go, Zan, I can't do what you do. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about showing up at the gym or in your basement, in your home workout center. I'm talking about showing up to do your food prep. I'm talking about showing up for you want a social life. Well, that means getting out there and connecting with people. It means going to events that make you really uncomfortable, but you know you're going to have fun once you get there. That's me. It's about joining groups online. It's about listening to podcasts. It's about taking courses. It's about going after what you want instead of sitting back and waiting. That's what it's about. That's what I mean about showing up. Okay. So don't think that I mean just here. For me, this is what I need to do to show up, to influence and to connect with people and to live all the dreams that I have. I have to be here with you and I can't be scared to do that. So I'm going to be doing more of that. Right? That's what's going to fulfill my destiny. And fulfillment is one of my values, right? I need to be fulfilled. I need to be living my best reality. Otherwise, I'm depressed and I hate my life. And that sucks because I have a great life, but it's all up here. Whatever you believe is the truth. So it's up to you to start changing that belief system for yourself. And that's a story for another day. But stay tuned. You know, I've got a lot of content. Go to my YouTube page. Go join my ambitious leadership strategies for ambitious professionals Facebook group. Go join them because there's a ton of content there if you're not sure about how to do these. So where am I at right now? Sorry, fast forward here. Here we go. Why is 2024 going to be different for me? Well, 2023 was a beautiful year. It was amazing. But I feel like I was really there, um, again, supporting other people, and it was necessary. I have a couple of people having big life changes in their life, and miraculously, my consulting work kind of dried up a bit. And I was really panicking about it, but it was for a reason. There was a bigger purpose in the world for me, and I had to support a couple of other really important people in my life make some changes in their lives and just be there for them to support them. And that meant putting some of my own goals aside for a bit. And but then I realized, holy crap, that's kind of a lie too. I just kind of laid back and didn't do anything. I didn't have all those opportunities and those people coming to me that I had in past years. And I kind of was like, oh, don't people want me anymore? What's happening? My opportunities, my luck is dried up. But the fact is, I can really look back on it. I stopped showing up. So once the pandemic kind of ended, like 2022 and 2023, I did not go live as much as I used to. I did not post as much as I used to. And this is my story. So again, you know what I mean. I didn't work out as much. I didn't eat as good of food. I didn't connect with people on a regular basis. I didn't learn a whole lot of new things. Right? I didn't practice my positive affirmations. I didn't set goals for myself. So 2023 just kind of went by for me. And I got depressed again and I got feeling shitty again. And I'm tired of that. I do not want that in my life. So, where am I at today? I've decided it is January 2nd. And I've got a couple of big things that are happening that I want to. So, I don't want to be depressed this year. I want to be excited about my life. I want to um, really be excited and really lean in and be consistent and show up regularly for all of my goals. Well, if you don't have any goals, SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, if you don't have accountability buddies, it isn't going to happen. So 2024 is my year of gain and growth. And I've got three different prongs in my life that I want to focus on. One is personal. And what are some of my personal goals right now? I am working on, I'd like to get into the best shape of my life again. And pardon me, why? Because I've been sick a lot, and that's from lack of sleep. It's from not eating properly. It's from not being in the best shape that I can be. I know that I need to support my own health better. So that's a big part of it. I'm always like, I want to do this. I want to. No, this year I need to start signing up for events again. Some people can just exercise for the sake of exercising. I cannot. I need to be achieving things. That's part of how I am made. I love the social aspect of it. I love winning a medal if I can, a finisher medal. I need a reason to work towards. So that's part of my goal setting right now is it going to be a I'm really thinking about a fitness contest, like a bikini contest. And it's not for the reasons why. It's something to work towards, to manage my eating, to do I want to get in to be that thin that I don't want that. I want a livable life. So I don't necessarily care about winning that contest. And that's the difference. There's a difference between competing and winning. Okay. And it's how you set your goals. So before it was always like, no, I need to be the best. Now I'm like, no, I want the experience. I don't need to win it. I don't need to be because that's what hold me back is perfectionism. No, I figure if I can even get that close or that close to my goals, if I even just show up at something, I'm winning. Okay. So for some of you, you're not built that way. I am built that way. And that's who this message is for. Those of you that have kind of put your own goals aside because, well, I'm a mom, I'm too old, I've gained so much weight. I don't deserve goals. I'm a helper of other people. I'm telling you, my friends, you are ready. It's time. 2024 is your time. I can feel it. All right. And I'm going to give you some more tips here in a sec how to get yourself back on track. But that's one of them. You need to set some big fucking awesome goals, man. You need to set some BFAGs up, my friend. Okay. You need to. If you don't, that's on you. But I'm going to be setting them all this year and I'm going to be there with you, probing and prodding. That sounds so, you know what I mean? I'm going to be here and I'm going to unleash something really exciting here shortly for you if you're interested too. So that's what I'm ready. I want to amplify my success and my joy this year, my fun, my energy, everything that I want. I want to dream big again because I don't feel like I did that this last year. And it wasn't the worst. My life still is fantastic and amazing. I'm not trying to be, it was hard. Everybody's life is hard. But this year, I want to create the life that I want to create. And so, how am I going to? Oh, so my three prongs. So, personal life, I want to work on fitness, wellness, mindset. I want to learn. I want to get excited about my life. I want to be excited every single day that I wake up. And I want to surround myself with the people that I love and really make the time. I'm so tired of feeling guilty about not calling that person I love. And I'm sorry, it's you. You know, it's you, right? I want to lean into those relationships and those connections. Second, I've got my nail business, my color street business. I absolutely love it. And I've done network marketing before. I've tried it's, but I never set goals around it. So this time I want to set some beef eggs around my color street business. Okay. My Lux Beauty business. And number three is around my Zandra Ross coaching and consulting. And I've been talking about making switch to um, this switch to doing motivational speaking, to being on big stages, to being able to speak at a Tony Robbins event or a Brendan Burchard, or having my name known that I can connect and influence and speak to a larger group. But that's almost feels arrogant. That feels, who do I think I am? What are people going to think of me? I have no plan. And every year I dream about going bigger, but because I don't actually make a plan, it never actually happens. And my business grows wonderfully and I have a super successful life and I love it all, but it's never reaching that big, crazy goal that I have of, and really it's about pushing myself and being consistent, showing up. It's literally pushing myself to be the person that I want to be. And who is that person? One who gets up early, goes to bed at a decent time, but not too early. I still like to stay up late and have fun. But do I need to sleep till 9? Do I need to sleep or go to bed at 2? No, I don't, because it doesn't serve my goals. I want to be a person who is in shape and is always ready for it. I don't want to live with regret anymore. And I live with so much regret every day going, I should have done more. I should have done more. And I want to do more. Not I should have. I want to do more. Okay. That's it. No more should. I want more in my life. Okay. So that's part of it, is this business of my nail business. Oh, already said it. Sorry, getting excited here again because I start talking. So those are my three focuses: my personal life, my connection. My children are getting older. I really want to make sure that we continue to build some core memories, that we do things that I've talked about, like, yeah, let's go skating. We're going to do a cheese making workshop this year, right? We got a cheese maker in town. But all these things that I say, oh, I'd love to do that. And then the year passes and it hasn't happened. So, what are we going to do about that? So, I want to give you a couple of tips here. So, one of the big things I'm doing is working on this wheel of life. And on my business side of it's really about a gap analysis. Okay. So, either way you look at it, I got kind of two business goals and one personal goal that I'm working on. So, that was the first of it, was looking at the buckets that I want to work on in my life. So, then what I did is I use a tool called the Wheel of Life. You draw a circle on a piece of paper, you cut it up into some pie slices, and then you decide what's important to you. And what's important for me this year, I decided once I kind of looked at it and did my own, and I did a really small one here, of course, because I'm half blind. So my big parts were relationships, personal development, fun, financial freedom, which are two of my goals right there. And personal development is part of my fulfillment. So those are goals. So it's really important too, as a part of this, or is goals, right? Or is having your values in alignment with your goals. Okay. So another one, fitness. And for me, that's wellness, healthy eating, all of that stuff, meditation, yoga. And then my consulting business and my color street business. So what I did is I went in a circle, I went and looked at each one, and I gave myself a score of how I felt about each one. Right now, how do I feel I'm doing in each one of those areas? And you can have a whole bunch of different, those aren't your areas. You need to decide what your areas are. Wrote down a score. Then I decided, what do I want my score to be this year? After in 2024, with the right amount of work, what do I want my score to be? And then that can be, so that's what I did. Now, but then you have to think and you go, what does it? So then I put a 10. I want a 10 for each one of those, or a 9. The next piece of it is, what do I want? What does a 10 or a 9 look like? Considering that now is a 4, and this is what I'm doing. So you almost have to take stock of where you're at right now. Why am I a 4 right now in fitness or whatever? Right. So making some notes for yourself and actually writing it down, the answers. What would a 9 or a 10 look like, or an 8, or whatever you think that you want to achieve in 2024? But what does that look like? That's where we start getting specific. That's where we start creating these SMART goals, right? Instead of just saying, I want to be rich. What does that mean? right? For me, I have a lot of finance goals, but I've never actually written my dream life budget. So that's another piece of it. What do you want to spend your money on? If you say you want to be rich or you want to make more money in your life or in your business, if that's one of your goals, well, what does that look like? How many trips do you want to take? What are they going to cost? How many concerts, like for me, what are they going to cost? Uh, who do I want to visit this year? What is that going to cost? How much money do I want to save? Because that's a big one for me. I make a lot of money during the year, but then I have $0 all the time because I spend everything because I have no plan. So one of the parts of my plan is writing down a dream life budget for this year. Why am I working so hard? And for my entrepreneurs, if you're starting a business and you're like, this is overwhelming, why are you working so hard? Write down your budget. What kind of a car do you want to drive? What kind of a home do you want to live in? What do I want to buy this year? What are my clothes going to look like? Right. So there's a lot of thinking, but people just think goals magically happen. Oh, I'm just going to wish to be rich and it's going to happen. It doesn't. That's what's different this year is I'm going to get really specific. I'm really going to create these smart goals for myself. And I'm really going to think about what does success look like in each one of these areas. And then from there, I need to go, what do the habits look like that I need to create around each one of these? So to make my Color Street business a success. I've talked about fitness and things like that. What do I need to do that? Well, I need to be, which is part of my relationships goal too, is I need to be in more places where I'm talking to more people and meeting new people and experiencing new things and connecting. So don't burn through my warm market, as we call it. Okay. So I've got some goals that I've written down for myself. Like I want to help 50 people start a Color Street business in 2024. I want to, what was another one? I want to hold 12 beauty socials. And what does that mean? Self-care socials. I used to do these urban retreats at my studio. I miss that connection with people because it was all about goal setting. And I want to do that monthly at my house now so that people can come and really have an accountability group and then learn a new skill, enhance, look back at their plans so they're not setting it aside. Because that's the other thing. If you just make a list and then set it away and you're not actively engaged in it every single day, then you're not going to make it happen. So I've started really writing some of those things down. And so another thing I put on here was commit to personal trainer plan. I work out, but it's so easy not to work out, right? I can't work out just to be in shape. It doesn't work for me. So I've decided, and it scares me, I'm actually going to go hire a personal trainer to get them to create a plan for me, to help me monitor my eating, not because I need them to work out with me. No, I need an accountability where I'm going to go see somebody on a monthly basis to go get measured, to go talk to them so that I can say, this is what I've achieved and this is what I haven't achieved. And again, this ain't for everybody. Some of you are able to reach your goal. Some of you, this scares the crap out. This is what I need to reach my goals. So that's one of my commitments here. And I really want to get onto these public speaking. I love the work that I do going out to community. Don't worry, I'm still coming out to see you. But I really want to get on some big stages. I really want to share this big energy with a whole lot of freaking people and affect a whole lot of people on. And why? Not because this isn't valuable for me. Oh my God, you guys have gotten me through some crazy times. You got me through the pandemic. Why? It's because it's a lifelong goal of mine to be in front of 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 50,000 people. Nothing lights me up more than entertaining people and training people. Hence why I'm an entertainer. That gets me so excited. So other people, I've talked about wanting to sing in public and all that. You know what? I think I'd be just as happy being on a big stage. I would be just as happy. Actually, I'd even be happier because that's my natural genius. Singing freaks me out. Speaking to people, connecting with people, sharing my energy is what I was put on this earth to do. And thank you for that. I can't wait to be on a big stage. And I hope you will get to see me. So my goals around that are not just grow my business. It's no, I want to host, what did I say? 4 big events in Prince George, because I'm always scared of that too. I'm always on the road and I want to be at home. So I'm committing to myself to advertise for big events, like 100 to 500 people that I advertise to all the communities and clients that I work with now, and have them come to me and really start taking a chance on myself. Because why haven't I done it before? Because I'm scared. I'm afraid. I've actually booked 2 retreats and I've canceled on them. And why? Not because I didn't think I was going to be successful. The main reason I canceled is because I didn't have a plan. I didn't start marketing. I was kind of scared. I kind of really, what if it's not successful? I let imposter syndrome get in my way. So, not this year. 2024 is going to be different. Why? Because I'm making the plans and I'm writing it down. If there's one thing that I can get you to do, it's actually to do the work. We all go, yeah, goal setting, goal setting. But I want you to know, I want you to think in terms of two is I'm going to start thinking in terms of 4-week increments. Some people think of 90 days, there's all different, but no more 12-month thinking for me, because 12 months is gone like that. And that doesn't guarantee that I'm going to get anything that I want out of my life. So for me, I am thinking about 1-month goals. Okay, that's it, man. I want to have a plan for every single month, and I want to measure if I've succeeded. Part of my financial goal is actually doing my books every month. And I hate it. It's scary. It's part of my ADD. I don't want to do that stuff, but I'm doing it. Okay. So those are a whole bunch of things. I'm not going to tell you everything is single thing on my goal, but that's a specific. Oh, and then the final step that I'm going to take. So I'm going to get really specific. The next step and final step that I need to take is actually to take all my calendars and start making time for my goals. So if you just say exercise is one of your goals like me, I don't actually have exercise written down on my schedule, my Google calendar. So what normally happens is I procrastinate on exercising all day. And if I get to it or not, it's yet to be seen. That's why I haven't been as successful in my fitness goals as I've wanted to. So that's my commitment, is to look at my calendar. That's why I want to create a better morning strategy, because I'd really like to exercise from like 7:30 to 8 or 8:15. Right? Until my kids are old enough to get themselves up. My husband can drive them to school right now. But if the time comes where I have to, I'm still done my workout and I can still get back to driving them to school. But then I have enough time. Then from 8:30 to 9, I can have a shower, get ready for the day, and then start doing my lives, start doing my videos, start doing my marketing, start doing all the things. Because what happens is now I get my workout clothes on. I don't shower. I don't put my makeup on because I need to work out first. And then all day long, I put off all of my big, fucking awesome goals, my beef eggs all day long, because I don't look the right way. Geez, I didn't put my makeup on. My hair isn't fixed. Look at the way I'm dressed, right? All of these things. So no more of that. I'm going to, and that's what I'm doing after I get off here today, is I'm going back to my schedule to start filling up my schedule with what I need to do. And you say, Zan, but my life is all over the place. What if I can't do that? My life is all over the place too. But what I figure it is, it's kind of like a dentist appointment. If something comes up and you can't make it to a dentist appointment, do you just never go to the dentist again? Or do you look at your calendar and go, when's the next open dentist appointment? And they book you one. Well, to me, that's what I want my habits every day to be. It isn't just, who knows when I'm going to exercise again. It's going to be, well, I didn't do it at 7:30. Well, when can I fit that into my schedule then? Oh, okay, I've got an opening at 2. Then immediately, not later, immediately I'm going to move that appointment down to the 2:00 slot. I need a visual reminder. That's why you've got to write it down. That's why you've got to put it in your calendar. You got to make an appointment for your goals, or they're never going to happen. So those are what my goals are, my friend. That's what I am working on right now. And you're going to see a new Zan. You are going to see some new crazy crap coming down here. Why? Not for you, for me. Because this is my dream. This is my goal. Every day is a day less that I have to do the things that I want to do. So I'm going to get focused today. I'm going to lean in hard to all of the things that I want, and I'm going to start making an appointment for them. Okay? And if you are going, Yeah, Zan, I want in on this. And don't worry, we've got some really amazing. We've got another thing coming down the pipe called Soul Spark, which is helping with goal setting and dreaming big dreams. It's about deciding what your values are. Like that's why my life is different. Before, the biggest thing that happened between when I went blind 12 years ago to now is I clarified what my personal values were. So that's going to be another part of Soul Spark, is something we're going to be working on. The other big piece of it is I keep talking about my goal setting. Well, I want you to be in on that action. So, coming up here and on January 8th at 10 a.m., I am going to be doing a training on the Wheel of Life. And it's going to be probably about 45 minutes to an hour, but it's just walking you through this worksheet that I have that I'm going to be providing you. So don't worry about it. It's got some definite instructions. There's, for those of you who like technology, there's even a spreadsheet. You can do it on paper or you can do it in a spreadsheet where whatever you do on one page affects the previous pages. So you can constantly be tracking your goal, your achievement towards your goals by just filling out this Wheel of Life and doing it in the digital manner. And it's not hard. It's fun. That's what's really got me excited is I've gone back to basics this year. I was looking for a really complicated goal setting system. And I'm like, babe, this is it. This is the simplest way to get you where you want to go to. So if you're interested in doing this Wheel of Life training with me, I would love for you to tune in. And don't worry about it. If you can't make it, you're like, it's Monday at 10 a.m. next January 8th at 10 a.m. Do not worry about it. If you can't make it, still sign up for the workshop. Anybody who signs up, we're going to be sending the recording of it to them with a copy of the Wheel of Life. Okay. If you don't sign up for it, you won't be getting a copy of it. All right. It's just for the people that sign up. And where do you go to sign up? I want you to go to zandraross.ca/Wheel of Life. I think that's what it was. Hang on a sec. La, 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 la. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to get back to it. Live stream. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah. So it's just zandraross.ca, Wheel of Life. Okay. All one word, all lowercase, zandraross.ca, Wheel of Life. And I will put it into the notes section in the comment section below. So like I said, sign up, invite your friends. I am telling you, if you want to take 2024 and make it exactly what you want, if you want to get on that journey, if you want to create that personal development, that professional development plan for yourself, this is where you need to start. And this is actually, I'm doing this for free, you guys, but this is normally where I start with my $250 an hour clients. This is the first thing that they'll have to do. You are going to get it for free. So come and join me January 8th at 10 a.m. Go to my website, zandraross.ca. You will find a link to get you to the Wheel of Life training, zandraross.ca/Wheel of Life. Let me know what you think. Well, I'm going to let you know. If you can sign up for it, great. Don't worry about it if you can't make it. But sign up. Show me, are you committed this year? Are you willing to go after everything that you have ever wanted? Because I'm telling you, you deserve it. It's time. Because today is the first day of the rest of your life, babe. So let's go be bright and bold, my friend. Spread that magic around that you have, that only you have. Okay? It's time.